What is good, YouTube? Today is February 3rd. Once again, trying the same style I tried yesterday. I did notice that I messed up my recordings, but I'm gonna fix that in this one. I didn't put them in the right order. But we already have all our draws marked out. Only thing missing is London High. We just took out Asia. We are looking to take out New York PM low. Also, super volatile open, by the way. We opened and we are already down 70 points, I believe. 110 points. Coming to the 4 hour to look for our higher time frame gaps. Once again, we are here. Respecting this old 4 hour that we had from January 29 at 5 a.m. And we have this bullish 4 hour between New York PM and New York AM. Let me mark this out. So I'm not gonna 732s. I'll remember. And then we also have this tiny 4 hour gap as well. Whoa. We have this tiny 4 hour gap right here. So we're just gonna keep these on our charts, and I'm thinking we are bullish till we're not. Once again, take out Asia, take out New York PM, and then potentially go higher like that into this auto draws that we still have above. Could we potentially be bearish today? Maybe. But I'd want to see these gaps get filled, and I don't know if that's possible. Coming out to the 1 hour, we do have this 1 hour gap, which is in the 4 hour as well. So it's the same thing. This is probably the gap of the day. We are only 120 points away, so let's mark that out, and then interval only. Okay, and that is just okay. So that's pretty much it. I'll be back when market starts jumping. I'm gonna keep the videos under 30 minutes. The last one's 36, but we're about to come take out these New York PMs, or this New York PM, and that is where the first 4 hour gap is. So we'll keep that in mind. We might, the 4 hour candle closes in 20 minutes. The 10 a.m. candle will close in 22 minutes. I might be back. Will we inverse it? Maybe. I believe if I had to make a prediction, we'll tag into this and then we'll flip. But that's just a hypothesis. But I'll be back when market starts jumping. So I just took a bid on ES. I took this 1 minute inversion. I'm gonna have my stops right below the swing low, and I'll have my TP at these highs right here. 70, yeah, probably this Asia London high. We just tagged into the 4 hour, like I said. Just tagged into this 4 hour just barely after taking out our Asia low. And I want to see a reversal, and we had a 1 minute IFEG we had a bearish 1 minute gap get inversed. So that is the reason why I took it. If market presents a setup that we like within our system, we're gonna take it. So this is my first play today. It's a 10-point stop, 500, and come right here and just do that. That's not the reaction you want to see. Bearish inverse down. We're targeting these highs. So it's a nice little 1 to 2. Here we go. So we're gonna see how this plays out, chat. But yeah, just tied into that tiny 4-hour gap that we had right here. Once again, we still have this bigger 4-hour. I would like to get a hold above this bearish gap, which we are doing right now, and I just want to see a push up. Let's see what ES is doing, or NQ, I mean. It's pretty much the same thing. We really don't want to see this flip, and we also have this bullish gap that we want to see hold. So let's see how that plays. You might have gotten finagled. Ooh. Okay, ES is leading, just barely. Below the swing low. Or at the swing low, I should say. Nice hold on this 1 minute gap though. Okay, I just took another bid. So sometimes you just gotta know when to take your loss and look for something else. We took this first long, it didn't work. We are bleeding heavy. All the indexes are down, all our stocks are down. Everything is showing that we're gonna bleed lower. We're targeting our draw, which is our New York AM low, and then we could possibly target lower. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I'm gonna run my stops. I'm gonna start trailing my stops though. And we have our stop right above the gap, or right above this swing high. 5 minute bearish gap. It didn't get tagged, but I was waiting for a tag. If we had got a tag, I would have taken it from up here. Due to the fact that we did not get a tag up there, I was waiting for this 1 minute fair value gap, and since our draws right here, I thought it was just easy to take. And I'm probably gonna move my stops to break even right now. And I should have went micros, but we went 1 mini. We do want to see. I'm gonna have my stop right below here, and we're just gonna be trailing our stop aggressively. Okay. Let me keep this break even. We can potentially target these 4-hour lows. What's up with my? Okay. No, I'm trolling. Okay. Am I tripping? Why can't I move my stop? Okay, there we go. And then let me move my TP a little lower. Too low. So we're gonna be targeting this 4 hour gap fill. Actually, I'll take my, just off the fact that we bounced at this level. Let me see. I probably could have held for lower, but I got everything back that I just lost on the first trade, so I'm not too mad. Not too mad. That was a 50-point trade. 548. Where's 5? Okay, that was a 40-point trade. We are up 400 on the day. Not too bad. You know, we just took out this draw, so I'm gonna guess that there will be a pullback, which we just had, and then from there it's gonna continue to tread lower, but not too pressed. Might look for one more bid if something presents itself. If not, I'm not worried, but that was a good play all in all. What is good? I am back. This is my last trade of the day. I did take this one and I ended up getting break even on it. I'm currently down $400. Let me show you out properly. Okay, I lost my two my funded accounts and I'm down. I lost my two PAs and I'm currently down 400 on my two PAs, and I just now took this final trade, so I'm currently up 600 on the day, trailing my stops aggressively. I do want to see this woman in gap flip. I'm gonna have my stop right above the gap. Hopefully we can flip. I'm targeting a 4 hour gap fill in this previous low that we created. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. It looks like we're getting a good, not a good, but we're getting a pullback out of this woman in bullish gap zone. I might get stopped out right here. This is my last trade of the day. Not mad with my executions. So I took this first trade on ES. Okay, actually, let me. I do have to monitor the trade. Just stop me out already. Okay, I took this first trade on ES due to the fact that we tapped into this 4 hour. We had a nice V shape out of the 4 hour. Okay, we just got liquidated on our trade. Tapped into this 4 hour, nice V shape out of it. 1 minute inverse. I liked it. I take that every day. Nice continuation longs is what I was looking for. It was a miss. I'm not mad at that. You know, that's part of trading. The second trade we took today was this trade where we didn't get a tag on the 5 minute. So at that current point in time, we only had the 5 minute. This 15 was not created. We didn't get a tag on this 5 minute, but we failed to hit our draws that we had below, which was our New York AM low. So from there, what can we assume once we see this pullback? Once we see this pullback, our first thought is, okay, price is definitely going to now draw lower. And due to the fact that, let me get rid of all of this. So due to the fact that we inversed this tiny 1 minute gap, and we held consequent encroachment of this 1 minute bearish gap, I was like, okay, I can now take this trade for shorts, and I took it. And so this allowed me to be break even. It was a quick trade coming out of this gap. And then my final trade was, after that, I did try to re-enter. That's what happened. I tried to re-enter, so I did end up, this trade didn't even count to anything because I ended up having the same loss, which is why I was down 400. And now I just took this final trade. I just took this final trade with a 15-minute tap, and we're just looking for continuation shorts to the downside after we inverse this 1 minute bullish gap. It was a pretty clean trade. Once again, I liked it a lot. Continuation shorts, continuation longs, same things, different sides. We failed to flip this 1 minute gap, so I had my stop right above it, and we got stopped out right here. So a 37-point win, and we are up 700 on the day, 650 to be exact. Not too shabby. Wow, that's a crazy rejection. Do I want to restab this? I do. Should I? Probably not. I'm done for the day. It's 10:14. Yeah. Hope y'all boys caught a dub today. Hope y'all having a great day. Keep God in your life. Keep praying. Amen.